Welcome to our episode of Getting to the Pros, where we meet with different professionals to discuss what they do in their jobs.
Try never to be the smartest person in the room, and if you are, I suggest you invite smarter people or find different room. In professional circles, it's called networking. In organizations, it's called team building. And in life, it's called family, friends, and community. We are all gifts to each other, and my own growth as a leader has shown me again and again that the most rewarding experiences come from my relationships. Michael Dell to the University of Texas in 2003.
With me today, what's your name?
Mina B from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Wait, does the B stand for anything? Just curious.
Mina B, the son of God. He's my father.
Fair enough. So where are you from, Mina B?
Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City.
Queen City.
The Queen City. Got to visit.
So what do you do?
I am a manager at a hotel, full-time, and I also work at the arena in downtown Charlotte for the Charlotte Bobcats.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
do you know Jordan?
I know Michael Jordan.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
So, how did you come across this path?
Well, I saw that everybody was, being a pharmacist, being a doctor.
The usual.
The usual.
Yeah.
I don't like science, and I was like, there's got to be something else out there. So I went to school and took a business degree in management and marketing, and I was like, the heck with all that science stuff. And then after that, I was in the restaurant industry through high school and college,
Okay.
and being from the South and from North Carolina, we're very hospitable people. More than just the normal Egyptian tradition, we're very hospitable. So I took the hospitality into effect, and with my management and marketing degree, and got into the hotel industry, and with my management degree became a manager very quickly. So I'm the head of the front office at my hotel.
So, what kind of challenges did you face during your college career?
Well, obviously people would say the default answer and say, studying was really hard, and adjusting to all the classes and the amount of work that your teachers give and the amount of exams that they give you. All of that is definitely challenging, but it's a good preparation for the real world. I'd say the main challenges is being on your own, living without mama and baba, not being able to come home and have the food on the table and whatnot. You have to cook for yourself, fund for yourself, find ways to do everything that normally your parents would have done, and to incorporate that with all the schoolwork and the extracurricular activities. That definitely was a challenge.
So how were you able to overcome all those challenges, or what advice would you give others that are probably in college right now who are going through probably similar struggles?
I would say number one, make sure you have a relationship with God. You definitely got to be able to have support, but if you don't have God as your base, then everything else around you will be broken down. After that, make sure you're around the right people. You go to school, it's very, very easy to be influenced by the wrong type of people and whatnot, so have a good group of friends. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't at a school with a lot of Coptic friends, so I had to keep in touch with them, via the phone and whatnot, but thankfully they helped me stay grounded, and even when I got out of school, we grew closer together.
So if I could just actually just add on to that, would you say temptation, especially maybe for those that are dorming, is probably more prominent, and they're more tempted to do things that probably stray them away from God?
Definitely, dorms and apartments,
Yeah.
You're on your own. So it's very, very tempting when you're out there and you see all these things that people are enjoying and saying, oh, this is having such a great time and whatnot.
So fast forwarding to now, what's your schedule like? Your just a regular day schedule?
So I usually wake up really early in the morning. I do make my own schedule, but my schedule requires that I get to the hotel pretty early, make sure everything is set for the day. I usually wake up at 5 a.m. I get to work by 6.
That's really early.
It's very early. It's very early, but
that's dark time.
yeah. But you know what? There's never any traffic when you go to work. Usually I'm off by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so there's no traffic coming home. It has its benefits. I take afternoon naps when most people are working till 5 or 6 o'clock. Now some days I do work till 5 or 6 with the added responsibilities of that given day. But for the most part, I get to work by 6. I'm done usually by 3 o'clock. If I'm not working at the arena that evening, I usually just go home for the day. I'll review my emails. I'm always on the clock. I'm a salaried employee, so fortunately I don't get to clock in and clock out. Okay. So I'm always on my emails, and phone calls are coming through to me any time of the day. So it's kind of a 24/7 job, but physically being at the hotel, usually I'm there from 6 a.m. to about 3 every day.
What do you love most about your job?
What do I love most? I love that I get to meet a lot of people every single day. In my industry, it's business to consumer. I see hundreds of people a day. They get to tell me their stories, where they're from. I love traveling, so a lot of people tell me like, hey, I'm from San Francisco, hey, I'm from Seattle, hey, I'm from Chicago. They tell me like what's really good about the food there, and of course I love food, so I love to go there and meet all the different people. A lot of different challenges. Sometimes when you're at a job, the job can become very mundane and boring. Yeah. So you get to do the same thing over and over and over again. But in my industry, when you're meeting hundreds of different people, it's all about how I work with those hundred different people, and they all bring me 100 different scenarios. Yeah. So every single day is a new page, it's a new different story for me.
So would you encourage people to go into this profession?
I would say if you like being around people, and if you don't like science, you don't want to go the route of law school or pharmacy. It's not a bad job. It doesn't pay as well as some of these other industries, but it is very rewarding. I get a lot of benefits. I travel a lot with very, very big discounts. I go to a lot of nice places. I meet a lot of nice people. Because the job is not boring, I get to do something different every single day, and I'm presented with so many different challenges every day, and opportunities to grow and learn. I would say, yeah, I would definitely tell people that if they like to serve people, and it's kind of a fulfilling, industry to be in.
Did you ever wake up with any regrets? Would you say, if I didn't go into being what I am today, I would be, whatever. I would be something else?
I would say that maybe a regret was while I was in school, not doing more internships and doing more towards my career. I did a lot of extracurricular activities. I played college sports. I did do an internship my freshman year of college, but after that, I never really focused on what I wanted to do. Now, thankfully, when I got out of college, I eventually got a good job and whatnot, but I think that I would have been happier getting out of college, already having a job right away in the corporate industry. I'm working my way to working in the corporate hotel world. But I think I would have gotten there faster. So my only regret is not having done that while I was in school.
Okay. So success means different things to different people. What does it mean to you?
Success to me means if you know that when you go to sleep at night that you've made a positive difference and you've done something you want to accomplish. It's not about money, it's not about power, it's about have you accomplished your goals? Did you make goals for yourself? Have you accomplished those goals? Right. And if you haven't accomplished them, are you doing something about it? And are you doing it the right way? Success to me is making sure that I know that whatever I'm doing for the glory of God's name ultimately. So I would say that's knowing when you're most successful. If you feel like you're resting on your own laurels and you're happy about what you did for yourself and you're not appreciative that God is the one providing it for you, I would say you're not a successful person.
So there are many changes that are going on in our economy right now, and we know it's not the best of all economies. Would you say your job is in a high demand?
I would say some of the industry is not in high demand. Fortunately for me, I work in what's called select serve hotels. You have full service hotels, you have select serve. Full service hotels are the ones where you spend a lot of money. A lot of companies spend a lot of money at these hotels to do retreats for their companies and getaways and meetings and whatnot, but they're trying to get away from those big hotels and they're coming to my size hotel. My size hotel is fairly big, kind of full service, but it's a little bit less of a cost to a company, and that's in high demand right now. People are trying to save more money. People are always traveling, hotels are always in need. I work at a luxury type hotel, so people like staying in a place that's a little nicer. The beds are really comfortable. My friends always like to travel and stay at my kind of hotel because they get a good night's sleep. So it is in demand for sure.
We hope you enjoyed our episode on Getting to the Pros. Until next time, God bless.